Hey guys, welcome back to Just Fun Stuff. It is another beautiful day on Funland, and we are still working down, getting done everybody's houses and yards now that we're able to do the interior as well as the exterior. And Poppy's not walking too fast today because the house that we are going to be working on is right here. We are going to be working on Hamlet's house and yard today. He's got a fair amount of space. It's an odd shape, but a fair amount of space for his yard. And Hamlet's, if you've seen the interior of his house, he's all about toys, and it's kind of like playroom-ish, but that's not what Hamlet's about. If you talk to him, he's all about his workouts and workout routine and getting buff and doing all that, and he's always fishing and talking about tournaments and wanting to challenge you. And I thought, how much fun would it be for a winter yard for Hamlet to put in like an ice fishing spot? You know, it kind of touches on everything that he does. So I thought that would be cute, that would be fun. Plus, it's like a seasonal yard, so it's interchangeable. We can change it up in the summer, make it a spring fishing spot, or we can change it completely. But for right now, I think that would be so much fun. So Poppy's got on her fishing waders. We're going to get to work on this yard while Poppy is coming up with ideas and doing things to make this yard come into reality. It is the perfect time to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get down to work. Okay, Poppy has been super hard at work creating Hamlet's ice fishing, sporty, almost like an obstacle course kind of yard. But I think it's a manly workout yard. I used a lot of mountain standees to kind of look like snow piles, like somebody's been shoveling and creating like snowbanks. So there's a lot of mountain standees in the backdrop. In the front, use the retro transportation station as kind of, you know, your little warm-up spot while you are ice fishing. I'm thinking I might put a little campfire over here. I have not done that as of yet, but it could still happen. To the back, we added a lot of trees. There weren't any trees. This was just an open area before, but we added a bunch more trees to make it a little more secluded. We put in the little fishing pond. We added a lot of mush lamps, some of the glowing moss stools, vintage stools to sit down and fish at. There are fishing poles, of course, by the little fishing hole over here. More mountain standees, like I said, for that look of somebody's been shoveling around the snow. Fenced it out with some country fencing, pathed the entire area. Put another little retro transportation center here just to sit, and I liked the continuity between the two. I thought it made the yard look really cute. Put a little barrel and some cacti over here because I think those are the plants that Hamlet would be able to take care of, and it added a little pop of pink that I thought was cute. More mush lamps, some potted plants, street lamps, mush lamps, his little scooter because Hamlet's gonna take his scooter wherever he goes, and I thought it looked really cute in the yard. More mush lamps and glowing moss stools. But a pretty simple, natural, rustic looking yard, but it's all about the ice fishing. So Hamlet can go ice fishing, he can shovel snow, he can push around stools, he can do whatever he needs to do to feel muscular in his house. But I think this is a really cute, rustic, ice fishing, adorable yard for Hamlet. Again, he's all about his workouts, so we'll see what we can come up with for the inside. Poppy is gonna head down to resident services now, grab the permits that we need, and then we will meet up back inside Hamlet's house. Okay, here we are inside Hamlet's home, and you can see what I was saying. It's very Stitches similar in that it kind of has that kids playroom vibe, but he's very much into working out. His clothes are workout clothes. He's got the protein powder over here. He's got the workout bench. So you can see he's really quite into the muscles. And I think that's the direction we're going to go into. We're going to make it like a fun little muscly gym type house for Hamlet, I think. We have lots of options to work with, so let's see what we can come up with. Okay, Hamlet's house. I think that we have taken a small space and turned it into the locker dream, or the locker room, I should say, of Hamlet's dreams. Again, it was pretty juvenile before, lots of toys, kind of like a playroom. But again, he is very about the muscles. And since we did the outside as kind of, the ice fishing, sporty kind of thing, I wanted to continue that theme inside, but a little different. So we made a locker room / living room for Hamlet. So obviously we went with the red locker wall, to get that locker room look, and then we just went with the kind of black and gray tile flooring, put a little white mat in to break it up a little bit. Again, I like to always add something that was in the room previous to the room now, so we definitely added some of these throwback mitt chairs because they look fantastic. The protein powder was a must. Put a little lamp in the corner, so that's, his little seating area. His little retro radiator over here. We used I want to say the cool table, but one of the newer tables, just did it brown to match the little stool that we were doing over here, and used that to put Hamlet's TV in, so when he's not working out, he can watch his shows. There is a nice big bin of volleyballs in the middle of the room for when he's playing. A little pillow to rest his head on. He can put it on his workout bench bed. He had a workout bench in his house previous, so I wanted to, again, carry that through into the locker room style house that he was going to use this time. So that's going to be his little makeshift bed. So we put a little athletic pillow there for him so he can put that on the bed when he's relaxing. There's some barbells over here for him to work out with, and instead of dressers we added 2 additional lockers in white, and then put some bonsai trees on there because you need some plants. I mean, it's a locker room, but it's a house, so it needs some greenery. We put in the towel rack and the shower over here so that he can get cleaned up after all of his many workouts. And of course, the gyroids on the wall, there's 4 of them going. I put them in every house. I love the noise they make. I love the way they look. You can't get a good look from this angle. There's 2 of them over there, and then there's 2 over here, and the little fan blowing air on the back wall, of course, keeping it cool in the locker room. I did not put anything on the ceiling in this one. I thought it was bright enough with the lights that we had. We have the lamp there. We have the iron wall lamps over here by the gyroids. So I didn't want to add any more ceiling lighting, and I didn't think we needed any more fans going because we had the one going on the back wall over here. But all in all, this is Hamlet's locker room house. It is a big change from what he had before. We did carry through some of the elements that he had in there, so I think that he'll like it. I love it. It's a much more adult home for him, but it's keeping in his theme. He's all about working out, getting ripped, getting into his routines, and I think this house perfectly suits him. We did do the exterior, so not going to make you wait on that. Poppy will have a brief little sleep, and then we'll continue this video in the morning, and we'll take another look at the outside. But one more peek at the inside. I think this house is perfect for Hamlet. It's sporty, it's athletic, it's fun, it's a locker room. I mean, you can't go wrong. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead, talk to Tom Nook, wrap this up, have a nap, and we will continue this video outside in the morning to check out the exterior of the house. All right, we have had a little sleep. We are back. It is the next day. Let's head over here to Hamlet's yard. I love Hamlet's yard and Hamlet's house. It is so different from what it was before, but I absolutely love it. I think it goes great with the rustic, natural feeling that we had going before. The colors, if you noticed inside, I went with a lot of kind of yellowy browns. I went with greens. That's the color I wanted to follow through with outside of the house. Now, the main focus inside, if you remember, is obviously the red walls, but the decorative items that I use, the green plants, the green pillows, the green protein, that's where I'm pulling the green from the house from, and the yellow's a little, hello, Hamlet, you are yellow. And I thought that was so cute with the door. I love the little light on top. It's the perfect little house for Hamlet's little ice fishing, sporty, rustic yard. Very Hamlet. The inside is his locker room. But I am very happy with the way this turned out. I hope Hamlet loves it as much as I like it. I think it turned out fantastically. The yard itself goes great with the flow of what's happening up here with the rest of the houses, while still maintaining that Hamlet charm. Like I said, he can go ice fishing when he wants to over here. He can come and sit and relax over here if he wants to tour the island. He can hop on his little scooter. But I love it. I love the green color of the house. I love the yellow door. I love the interior. I'm just so happy with the way it turned out, and I hope you guys like it as well. I'm going to go ahead and end it off now, but I want to thank you so much for watching with me, helping me create the yard, watching create the interior, and making an amazing house for Hamlet, for liking and subscribing, and guys, we'll definitely be back with more Animal Crossing videos.